It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. For Philadelphia, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And for the Sixers, this is a team that is relentless in attacking the basket, one of the hallmarks of the team's philosophy. When they go at the rim with that kind of effort, Shaq, what does it do for their offense?
You know, Ernie, it allows them multiple options. They're tougher to contain. They actually led the league last season in drives to the basket. You know, they are relentless, and they finish very hard at the rim.
Yeah, everyone on that team.
Everyone from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke.
Ready, gentlemen?
Looking for a different outcome this time around. The Memphis Grizzlies took the loss in their last matchup in this season series against Philly.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that one got away from them, because for long stretches they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. We've got Bird. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Griffin. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Wall in at the one spot. Over to the left wing. Hardaway against Beal. From about 19 feet, and Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got the first points up on the board here for the 76ers.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Beal against Hardaway. A floater. They get it back.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies, and really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
Here's Wall, following the basket by Larry Bird. At the elbow, Griffin. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Hardaway against Wall. Gordon with no one around. Another miss by Philadelphia. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Valanciunas. From 11 feet away. Can't hit. Gordon with the defensive effort.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And, guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
Now, here's Wall. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that.
It's Beal on the wing, defended by Jones. Screened by Valanciunas. Clock is at 3. Beal can't get it to go. The 76ers lead it. And now here comes Gay leading the break. And he gets it to go. Abdul-Jabbar's got his first points in this one.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Now Wall. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And that is good. Bird's got his second bucket of the night.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
To the middle. Gordon, the pass to Hardaway. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Outside, Wall.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Down low. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Dave Yeager. Doris, what do you have to say?
He said a big part of their focus defensively will be on trying to contain Rudy Gay, adding he presents some challenges because he can shoot over the top and also he's a tremendous finisher inside. We've got to force him to that left hand, but I'm hoping we won't have to double too much because they have plenty of other guys who can knock it down. Kevin, the challenges are full.
And thank you, Doris.
And for all of the improvements he's made to his game, one wonders why Blake Griffin isn't a better shot blocker. I mean, he clearly has the motor and the athleticism, but for some reason over his first 5 seasons, he's averaged only a half a block per game.
Now here's Wall. Tim Hardaway missing his last shot. Shoots off the screen. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Hardaway. A 14-point game for him in the win against Cleveland. Ball going up court. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low. And we've all seen how dominant Bradley Beal can be. The 3rd overall pick in the 2012 draft. He's already had a solid young career, but still plenty of room to grow.
Now here's Wall. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And Valanciunas kicks to Wall. Wall draws the double. The pass to Griffin. Goes up to the stripe. Gordon with the defensive effort. Talking about Bradley Beal's potential, it's not just the shooting, it's also the passing, and you really don't think of him as a passer, but for such a young two-guard, he's extremely unselfish, averaged over 3 assists a game over the past 2 years.
And the true stars of our game feature versatility. And here's a guy that has also tremendous upside as a rebounder. I mean, how about getting 7 boards almost a game the 1 year he was in college? So he understands the importance of impacting other areas. I mean, last season he had his highest steals average of his career, and everything's upside with this young man. The sky's the limit.
Excellent point. It's stolen by Jones. Hardaway against Wall. Left side Hardaway. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
The 76ers didn't lie to themselves about last season, Greg. They knew they weren't going to be in the playoffs. They spent a lot of time last season developing their young players.
Yeah, exactly. And listen, the 3rd straight year the Sixers would miss the playoffs. But as you said, Kevin, they knew what the season had in store. The key was, could they keep those young guys focused on growth and experience and not get caught up in the fact that they struggled to win games.
Wall dishes to Griffin. The Grizzlies with another miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Bird. Gay drives in. Lopez. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
And it's clear for the Sixers, the plan has been to continue to add good young players. Eventually, I think they'll be a force in the East. There's no guarantee, but they've got a plan, and they're sticking to it.
Now, here's Bird. 20 points for him last game against Indiana. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Hardaway. Memphis also making some changes. Montiunas is checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Bradley Beal. And Roten subbed in for John Wall. Cooper against Harris. Cooper the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The wide open look here for Lopez. Can't get it to go. And it's Memphis the other way.
A lot of teams that win a title often have a former #1 pick leading the way, or at least a top 3 NBA draft pick as their leader. So the 76ers are trying a shotgun approach to that, trying to get as many top 3 picks as they can, hoping one turns into the next superstar.
Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's Porter. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the 76ers lead by 1. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against Cleveland.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And, Greg, you know, not too many teams are going to win shooting that poorly from the floor. Well, I'd have to say it says a lot about them as a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance.
Now here's Lin. Following the miss by Larry Bird. No one near him. It's tipped. Now here's Roten. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Abdul-Jabbar against Modi Yunus. Harris kicks to Bird. Clock is at 3. Bird can't get that one to fall. The 76ers lead. Inside, here's Lopez. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Modi Yunus. When you look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark, they won't blow you away, but his impact is a lot bigger.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player, does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot attempts, and that's a welcome deal for coaches and teammates. He just wants to help his crew win.
He's off on the first.
And speaking of the intangibles for Robin Lopez, he's great at boxing out for rebounds and setting screens offensively. Again, things that there really aren't stats that are kept, but those are ways you can impact the game. And those are the kind of plays that often go overlooked.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Good on the second free throw.
And Lopez, or as they like to call him, Rolo, an elite rim protector, just a really good shot blocker, but he doesn't chase blocks. He just challenges every shot inside without fouling.
Now here's Roten, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Bird's shot is good.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Lynn with it. He's covered by Roten. Outside, Lynn passes it to Cooper. Outside, Lynn. Lopez a screen. The 76ers again can't hit it. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Embiid the screen. And Bird, here we go.
76ers foul call. Jeremy Lin. That's his first personal foul.
Last season, Memphis fell late and would end up with the 5th seed in the NBA playoffs. Only 1 of 2 teams to make the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons, along with the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they were a team that nobody wanted to play. Memphis drew Portland in that first round, and even though they were the 5th seed, they had home court advantage.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
They've struggled against him in this one. Just no answer for Larry Bird. Already up to 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Outside, Lynn. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
You know, guys, Memphis waltzed through the first round against Portland. The second round, a lot tougher against Golden State. They went up 2-1 in that series, but couldn't hold on to that lead.
And guys, Memphis would lose 2 of their 3 games at home against Golden State. So things got tough with the Conley injury and missing Tony Allen as well. But they did put up a good fight, ultimately, though, falling in 6 games to the Warriors.
Memphis leading. Harris dishes to Modi Yunus. 1:30 left here in the first quarter. Roten the pass to Embiid. Memphis moving it around. Just 4 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here, but they get it back. Modi Yunus kicks to Embiid. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
So it's Philadelphia now. The Grizzlies making the shot. Lopez a screen. Lynn with it, and Roten picks him up defensively. Lynn kicks to Pachulia. It's hauled in by Harris. Memphis leading by 3. Dishes it to Roten. He kicks to Embiid. The feed to Bird. Goes back up. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. Free throw good. Bird. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Lynn. To the inside, 14 feet away, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And here is Rote. Three-pointer. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And an exciting young backcourt in Washington with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Wall said that Beal is...
When we go out to eat, he gets like...
You think John Wall's hungry for a championship in D.C.?
Yeah, I was certainly thinking. Well, not really. I've seen that dude eat exactly the way John described it. It is an unbelievable sight to behold. You literally cannot comprehend how anybody could scarf up that much food and still hoop.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot block, and it does intimidate them.
Gordon out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Jones in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Here's Beal, and that one comes up a bit short. The 76ers trail by 7, and Jones has it in the corner. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in how the Spurs conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while in international play. Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and we're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jones.
And with the 76ers, it's not just on the floor that they have stifled the progress. They've taken 2 top picks knowing they would sit out a full year just to rehab injuries.
Second free throw, no good.
You know, one thing few people talk about with the Sixers, this plan of building through the draft and with young players, what if it actually works to their benefit? Then it would become a copycat strategy because we know in the NBA it's a herd mentality if something works.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really I like the movement and communication.
Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket.
There's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, the size difference is just too great.
Wall against Hardaway. And Wall kicks to Griffin. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And you see the way Blake Griffin plays. He is a force. Very hard to contain him when he gets in close just due to his strength and activity.
For Griffin and his ability to create contact close, he's been called a bull in a china shop, something that I think Clarkie embraces.
Yeah, I think he'd rather be the bull than the china in that situation because of his strength and physicality. And I think that's the right mentality to have as a power forward.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, I tell you, the Grizzlies guys were really dominant in the first half of the season last year, but after the All-Star break, barely played above 500.
Here's Hardaway, and he hits it to tie the game up. Hardaway has got 11. For Memphis, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Screened by Valanciunas. Wall attacking. He used that pick to perfection. And Memphis would end up going 16-13 over the back half of last season. Down the stretch, they would only go 5 up and 5 down in the final 10.
Yeah, and Kevin, all those games so important as they jockeyed for position in the West. It was so fluid and volatile down the stretch. They could have been anywhere from a 2nd seed to a 6th on any given day, and they just happened to slump at the wrong time. And for the last 3 seasons, what a talented young backcourt John Wall and Bradley Beal have become. Wall drafted 1st overall, Beal 3rd in different drafts. A little lottery luck, if you will, and great scouting of these two. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's averaging 19 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
Well, his mindset allows him to stack those points up. He wants to carry the load, and clearly he does.
Philadelphia with the ball. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. It's stolen by Valanciunas. From 12 feet out. That one bounces around and comes back out. Clark getting back to Wall and Beal. They really complemented each other perfectly over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, you look at some of the great backcourts of any age over that time, and Wall and Beal right there with them. And it's good to be so young and talented, that's for sure.
Griffin a screen on Hardaway. And stolen by Gordon. And now the 76ers on the break. Rejected by Wall. They recover it. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Beal dishes to Valanciunas. Here's Wall. Picked by Griffin. Wall attacking.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Gordon the pass to Jones. Gordon with the screen for Jones. Back to Gordon. Kicks it out to Gay. Clock at 4. Another miss by Philadelphia. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies in their last game, a loss to Indiana.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter. You can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
He hits the second from the line.
And for Valanciunas last year, his offensive production was similar to the year before, but he cut down on his turnovers. He also raised his shooting percentage to a career-high 57%, and that, my friends, is improved efficiency.
And that one's good by Gay.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Griffin, a screen on Hardaway. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
You know, talking about Valanciunas, the light clearly went on last season. He was more assertive, refined his post game. The next step is to extend his shooting range so he can help space the floor on offense.
Gay. And he converts the layup. Gay's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Bird's checked in.
Larry Bird.
Outside, Wall on the wing. Bird unloads from 9. No good. Good work defensively by Jones. The 76ers trail by 3. Hardaway kicks to Gordon. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Outside Hardaway. Abdul-Jabbar a screen on Wall. 5 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off, and it's Abdul-Jabbar penetrating.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Beal dishes the Wall. Griffin a screen on Jones. Beal the pass to Griffin. Beal with the screen for Griffin. Here's Bird. That doesn't go either for Bird.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And now Beal pushing it up, and no one got to stop him.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Inside, it's tipped. Here's Griffin. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Now it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
They set the pick. Hardaway with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Porter comes in for Rudy Gay. Cooper, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Hardaway. Then for the Grizzlies, Embiid, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Moniunas comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Tony Roten in for Bradley Beal. Kicks it to Bird. Right wing. Wall against Len. Shot clock at 5. Here's Roten. Offensive rebound. Here's Embiid. Good D by Lopez. The 76ers trail by 4. Lynn with it. Pass to Cooper. High post Lopez. Down low. And the layup's good off the glass. Cooper's got his first points of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
The dish now to Roten. There's a screen by Modiunas. Feeds to Embiid. Memphis moving it around. Here's Roten. No good off the front iron. The 76ers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Memphis known for how tough they are at home, but they were equally tough, Clark, on the road last season.
Yeah, grit and grind travels well, Kevin. I mean, even on the road, they were able to force teams to play at their pace.
He feeds it to Wall. Up top, Embiid. Guarded by Porter. Pass to Roten. Wall, that's a two-pointer. And again, Memphis no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. There's the pass to Cooper to the inside. The 9-foot shot. Grizzlies with the rebound. Now Wall. Bird outside. Porter against Modiunas. Up top, Bird. Tries to snap the cold streak. The shot is off.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Lynn with it. He's picked up by Wall. Lynn against Wall. Outside, Lynn to the middle. Here's Gordon. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Gordon's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
Here to look at the numbers for Wall. He's getting around 16 points a game, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Philadelphia. There's a minute 40 left in the first half of the game. Modiunas, a screen on Porter. Bird kicks to Modiunas. Bird misses.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Outside, Lynn. They set the pick. Passes it to Cooper. Lopez, a screen on Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Lynn with the 3. No good. And it's Memphis the other way. Roten kicks to Embiid. Knocked away. Pachulia with the steal. Here's Cooper. Finishes the break with a slam.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
This is to Roten to end the run. Great play by Bird to set it up. Roten's got his first 3 points of the game. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
There's Porter with the 3. Montejunas grabs the miss. Montejunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Wall gets to Montejunas. Here's Roten. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And it's a 3-point Grizzly lead. Lynn. The shot no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Grizzlies lead by 3. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
One strong area has been their work on the boards. When you're trying to get ahead in the score and stay there, it often comes down to a few extra possessions. That's why any extra rebounds can make a big difference. Now they have to come out in the second half and attack the glass with the same vengeance.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
The big positive, I think, their points in the paint. They were determined to work the ball inside the Ernie. It works. It's always 4 rings. I know it works for a fact. That's why they call me Dr. O'Neal, because I'm a master at being dominant on the inside. Anyway, you got to keep that going, because that will continue to open things up for them on the perimeter.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. Without question, Larry Bird displaying his skills today.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. Bird out there with Griffin. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Wall in at the point. Beal against Jones. Right side, Gordon. Crew on the 14-footer. Gordon's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the 76ers. Memphis leading. Now here's Wall. Valanciunas with a screen on Hardaway. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Let's take a look now at some numbers for Beal. How last month turned out for him. 10th in free throw percentage. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And yeah, you know, he's the real deal at the foul line. You want him at the line for you in crunch time.
Gordon against Griffin. Gordon dishes to Gay. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Gay's got 8 points.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Bird outside. The 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Griffin against Abdul-Jabbar. Left side, Griffin. And that time, also a missed shot.
And guys, you see how Rudy Gay just exploded last season in the second half. I mean, I think he felt at ease in George Karl's system. And I think that's one reason why you're starting to see just how good Rudy Gay can be.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
For a long time, critics have gotten on Gay for his lack of efficiency, but he quieted some of those voices, Clark, last year with his play and strength.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, across the board, he made nice improvements, not only in his scoring, but also his ability to create shots for others.
And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. The 76ers, number 1.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Hardaway passes to Jones. Gordon kicks to Hardaway. There's the pick to the right side. Jones against Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Gordon. And he gets it to go. Gordon's got the lead up to 4 now for Philadelphia.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Screened by Valanciunas. Bird kicks to Valanciunas. That's good. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the night.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Gay kicks to Jones. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wall passes to Griffin. On the wing, Bird. He's covered by Gay. Picked by Griffin. Bird kicks to Griffin. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Gay drives in. He dishes it to Abdul-Jabbar. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And Griffin sends it back. Jones against Beal. Griffin kicks to Wall. The feed to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Hardaway against Wall. Left side, Hardaway. He kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Hardaway. That doesn't go either for Hardaway. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. Bird dishes to Griffin. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Beal with the steal. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
Looking to end the drought. And it's Hardaway again missing. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Bird outside. Shot clock at 6. For the lead. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. Listen, playing Western Conference teams is never easy. And for the 76ers last year, it got downright ugly. Some games against the West, they just didn't stand any chance.
Wall against Hardaway. And Wall. Here we go now. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Gay kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Jones with it. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Gordon. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. A lot of blowouts for Philly last year against the West, as you talked about, Greg. Only managed to take 6 wins in their 30 games Clark out of conference.
And Kevin, that was tied for the fewest wins against the West in the league. But again, no surprise with Philadelphia because they really were focused on developing young talent there.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Philadelphia. Cooper comes in for Jones. Memphis also making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Gary Harris comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Tony Roten in for John Wall.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
Bird against Gay. Lopez sets a screen for Gay. But they'll get another chance. And Embiid with the block. Hardaway against Bird. Harris outside. Back to Bird. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Well, the 76ers do go at the basket without hesitation. They're fearless, Clark, going inside. Led the NBA last season on points off drive.
Well, you know, I like to say you've got to use what you have. They didn't have many shooters, so that means head down, get to the rim.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for the Grizzlies?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Porter comes in for Rudy Gay. One bit of news for the Grizzlies last year is that they acquired a single affiliation deal with a Clark, a D-League team, which you think is going to help them.
I think so. I mean, that team is the Iowa Energy. They're the sole partner now with the Iowa Energy. Good move by the team in what is becoming a growing trend in the NBA.
Bird outside. There's the screen. Kicks it to Harris. From downtown, Porter pulls it in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And that one's good. Pachulia's got his first 2 points of the night.
And for Memphis and the D-League, they made the most of it. Sent 3 players for a total of 14 assignments with the Energy. And that's how you make the most of an affiliate.
Bird kicks to Harris. Embiid the screen. And the Grizzlies get it back. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
You know, considering the Grizzlies and their D-League partnership, it really makes sense for the franchise. Memphis has always been a place where they grow their own talent. A lot of good players have come out of Memphis. Not a lot of big names signed in free agency by the Grizzlies.
Outside Hardaway. There's the pick. Pass to Cooper. Pachulia with it. Embiid's there. Pachulia kicks to Porter. The dish to Pachulia. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. The offensive rebound. Feeds to Lopez. Back to Hardaway. Pachulia kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Lopez. The pass to Cooper. He feeds it to Hardaway. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 1. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Roten kicks to Bird. There's a screen by Mota Eunice. No good from Bird.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Lopez a screen. Hardaway kicks to Lopez. Can't get it to go. And it's Memphis the other way.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big. And Robin Lopez, last season, he missed about 6 weeks with that broken hand, but freak injuries aside, he's been pretty durable over the course of his career. Had played in all 82 games the previous 2 seasons.
John Wall's checked in for Roten. The Grizzlies trail by 3.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Passes it to Bird. There's the pick. Dishes it to Harris. Harris setting the pick for Wall. Embiid the screen. And Bird, here we go. Off the pick. Uses the glass to drop it in. Bird's got 14. And Robin Lopez signing a new contract this offseason. He had been significantly underpaid for his production over the last 2 seasons.
And Kevin, you knew he was due for a raise. 7-footers who impact the game at both ends the way he does are really valuable. They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Harris outside. Embiid the screen. Ball against Hardaway. Lets it go from 14. Memphis the rebound. Tries again. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, here we can get a look at Memphis and what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games. 3rd in opponent offense, 6th in second chance points. And they're in the top half of the league in shooting from deep as well. This is a strong suit for this team, knocking down those shots from behind the arc.
And you talk about their ranking in terms of opponents' points per game. They really stifle teams. I mean, they eliminate the easy runouts in transition, and they force you to play 5-on-5 and take difficult shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And looking at Joel Embiid, he has all the tools to be the game's next great center. He's raw, no doubt about that. And he'll have to overcome the injuries, but his combination of side speed, agility, practically unparalleled.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Gay's checked in. And Embiid drops them both. Regarding Joel Embiid, what makes him even that much more unique as a young 7-footer, excellent shot mechanics and a feathery touch. In college at Kansas, he shot Greg 63% from the floor. Many of those were face-up jumpers.
And as the season wore on, he became money at the free throw line as well. Those are the kinds of unique attributes that make him an extra scary prospect.
Motiejunas a screen on Hardaway. And Wall kicks to Motiejunas. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Gay outside. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Lopez laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lopez has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And Clark, as we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. And here's Jones. Cooper is out there with Jones. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. And at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Griffin inside. Abdul-Jabbar covering. Griffin's shot is off. The 76ers lead it. Here's Cooper. Out left to the wing. Valanciunas against Abdul-Jabbar. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for your 76ers, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
When you're hot, you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Kareem. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
Here's Beal. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania, Clark, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over-aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And watching Valanciunas rebound, it's clear he has all the tools. Great anticipation, really looks to box out. Strong vertical, might just need to add some strength to become a perennial 10-rebound-a-game guy.
Abdul-Jabbar, and there's the bucket. Stays with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Beal, that's for 2. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
And for Valanciunas, he's been working on his defensive consistency. Last year, he actually increased his blocks per game while lowering his fouls per game. That's a big step forward in his development.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Gordon kicks to Jones. He dishes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Banked in off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low. Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
Cooper the pass to Gordon. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Gordon kicks to Gay. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the 76ers lead by 4. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
Beal against Gay. And Beal kicks to Wall. Shoots from the baseline. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 6 assists here tonight.
Timeout for the 76ers. Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
Wall against Cooper. The feed to Gay. Here's Cooper. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Gay again missing. Memphis trailing here. Outside, Wall. Griffin dishes to Valanciunas. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And stolen by Gay. 3-on-3. Cooper the pass to Jones. On the wing, Gordon. He's covered by Beal. It's Gay with the drive. The Grizzlies pull it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. He has 9 rebounds now and 3 great steals. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. And for Aaron Gordon, so much fanfare entering the 2014 draft, selected 4th overall, which was actually a couple of slots higher, I think, Greg, than many experts thought.
I agree. And, you know, a lot of people obviously liked him, but Orlando clearly loved him and had very high hopes for this young man. And, of course, the injured foot, only 11 games a season ago and never really got back on track.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. And Wall kicks to Griffin. And the layup falls.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high-percentage looks.
Gay drives in. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. off with the layup. Wall against Gay. And Wall kicks to Harris. Pass to Griffin. The open shot. Harris. Second shot opportunity. No good from Valanciunas.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to one or two plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Hardaway's checked in for the 76ers. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Bird, he's checked in for Harris. Gordon, no good on the free throw. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And here's the fast break. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Hardaway up top, covered by Wall. Griffin with the steal. Wall with it. He kicks it to Beal. Inside. No good from Valanciunas. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. The Grizzlies trail by 3. A nice shot by Bird.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really,
Good try.
In a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Jonas Valanciunas. At the line for 2.
No good on the free throw.
Boy, it's been a nightmare at the line for him. He keeps finding himself back at that free throw line over and over again.
So he can't get either to fall.
Boy, I tell you what, when is he going to start making some free throws, Kevin? This is hard to watch.
Elbow shot is on the way. Yep, right through the net. That's 12 points for Gay.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Wall against Hardaway. Wall dishes to Griffin. Now here's Beal. He's guarded close to tie it up. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's foul number 2 for him. Philadelphia leading by 3. Hardaway passes to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Gay drives in, and he dunks it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now Wall. There's a screen. kicks to Bird. Bank shot, no good.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Hardaway dishes to Gordon. Game with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And it's Memphis on the break. And it's Bird with the jam.
Well, you talk about clutch plays, defensively and offensively. We saw both right there.
And the gap's narrowing right now, Clark. Every second from here on out counts. Neither team can afford to make mistakes. You gotta manage the clock and play smart.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's on Larry Bird.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Yeah, but the main thing is the 2-possession lead is secure.
There's the dish to Wall. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
Take a look at what John Wall's done. He's got 10 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
And so John Wall nails both of them. The 76ers leader. Hardaway kicks to Jones. Feeds it to Gordon. Pass to Hardaway. Abdul-Jabbar against Valanciunas. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Wall's shot is off. At the elbow, Jones. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got 6 assists now in the game.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Valanciunas.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Jonas Valanciunas. At the line for 2.
Shooting two.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Valanciunas hits them both.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities. They're sending guys to the line way more than they should here. They need to play good position defense and avoid the reach-in sloppy foul.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Hardaway against Wall. Here's Jones. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, Sam Jones in this one, he has 11 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Sam Jones. At the line for 2.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half, but they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
And there's the pass to Griffin. Looking for Wall. He gets it there. Back to Griffin. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 18 points for Blake Griffin.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Jones, the pass to Hardaway. Jones kicks to Gordon. And Griffin sends it back. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Wall to tie it up. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. 18 points and 3 denials. He's been an intimidator down low. Even if a shot gets over him, he's pulling down the ball.
And Clark, he's just in a total zone right now. We talk about zones for shooting. This guy is in a zone in terms of controlling the paint.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Jones drives in. Out to Hardaway. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Wall. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And Philadelphia has possession. They lead by 1. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gay outside, 5 to shoot. Here's Gordon, and Griffin sends it back. And he gets it back. And it's Gordon missing.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
What an opportunity here.
Boy, a chance to take the lead. Huge right here.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
Here's Hardaway. Outside Gordon. Hardaway dishes to Gordon. Beal against Jones. Outside Gordon. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. But first, the post-game show with Ernie Johnson just a few aisles above us.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin. What are your thoughts, Kenny?
Is there anyone in the NBA who's more straight up scary than Blake Griffin? I don't think so. Big, strong, powerful, with the skills to match that athleticism. If you're a defender in the post and you see Blake Griffin coming down the lane, the only thing you think is, uh-oh, the man is just a beast.
This is what you love to see out your star players. He's the guy you rely on to give a team a win. Both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was a joy to watch tonight, Ernie.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.